Alright, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? We've got Apollo for the A to Z up against Nemesis. Now, I'm gonna be honest, full transparency, I recorded an Apollo game at like 2 a.m. at the end of one of my streams, and I went 0-7, and it was a very sad game and a sad day, and I had just been kind of like brooding the entire day, and it was not good. So, you know, I felt like I really like overdid it that day and did one game too many and kind of just lost it. And, you know, shout out to my opponent, I forget who it was, but he played really well either way. But I didn't want that to be my A to Z game for him, because, you know, like, I've got a lot of personal attachment to Apollo. He's my boy. Even though he sucks, I do think he sucks. Like, compared to so many of the other hunters right now, he's so bad, but he's also decent. And he deserved a better showing than I gave. So we're gonna win this game. It's gonna be really tough because Nemesis shits on him, just like many of the higher tiers do. But we got this shit. He went with the Warrior's Blessing, which I think is the best start for Nemesis. Look at this. And I'm using the new Attacker's Blessing. Something that Hi-Rez meant to put in Duel, but they didn't because they were lazy, and then they just completely forgot about and didn't really care because it's not Conquest. So, yeah. Here we are. Attacker's Blessing gives you, what is it, 20 physical power, and it ends up giving you 10-10 when you evolve it. Now you saw how quickly we evolved it as a 1 minute, especially with Hunters. It's so early on. Oh, I couldn't find it, but I think it might have been 2 autos at this stage in the game. Alright, sick. So yeah, I think this this item is really great for Duel. It allows for some pretty dynamic starts. A lot of people were mad about how the starts had been, going the Hunter's Blessing and going the Warrior's Blessing. Or not Warriors. Warriors is cool. Warriors is chill. But going the Mage's Blessing and going the Hunter's Blessing. And now this one is just a straight up quick build item that you go into, and it gives you a nice early, you know, just a nice early burst. Yeah, Apollo fell when Jibo was removed, and then he also took a hit when they continued to nerf him. They buffed up his clear and then they nerfed it back, and he just hasn't really found a good place since. So a good thing about Apollo versus Nem is that he can what's it called, serenade her shield. I'm losing you guys. Yeah, he can mez out her shield, which is a great tool to have. But then he still often loses the boxing fights. Previously, he would have destroyed her in this matchup, and you know he would have just overwhelmed her because his early pressure is usually so good, and so far superior to someone like Nem, who is known for not having that much early pressure. But while she's gotten a lot stronger, and this Warrior's Blessing allows her to do so much with the regen that it gives and everything, he is just fallen so far. So use this to get back to lane. So now you can't really utilize that early push potential and aggression, and most of the time you're fighting for the late game with him. In a late game scenario up against Nemesis with him, as I said, I think that she does outbox him, despite him, you know, being ranged and having that access to the shield removal. My throat is killing me, and I have no idea why. I've been trying to play it off all cool. It's like just killing me. I think it's this Fuse iced tea that I drank. It's awful, man. You know, some iced teas are just so bad that they hurt your throat while you're drinking them. Brisk does that. Nest Tea does that. And Fuse. They are the worst. But I really think this Attacker's Blessing is doing a lot for helping out my early game. give me the opportunity to be more aggressive like I wanted to be on Apollo here.
Your power on guard.
Boot him up. Up. Oh my god. No!
First blood.
Yeah, that's how it's done, baby. That's how it's done right there. Absolutely. You miss the first couple, you think you killed him, and then you go in for the real kill. Yeah, Fuse is disgusting. This guy went 8-2 in his qualifiers, and he got gold. Oh no, gold 3 even. Oh no, poor Jet Fuel. I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, it is based on your overall elo, and especially the elo coming over from last season. They didn't do a full reset, so it's largely dependent on what you were at last season. This is my favorite thing to do, you guys. Oh no! No! Alright, this is when we dip. You know how badly I want to hold back on that? He knows. You gotta watch it, buddy. Yeah, it was just a soft reset. I don't know why, though. Between, like, every season, they should do a hard reset. Strange to me. We just leech in here. Don't mind us. Oh, you want some tower shots?
Yeah!
That's a pretty funny mess. Let's take this.
Nice.
Yeah, so with this Attacker's Blessing finally being in the game, I was saying I don't think the rest of these are very helpful. The Defender's Blessing. What else? They should put them all on one side, so yeah, I don't get confused. Specialist Blessing is new, and that's it, I think. Yeah. And with the Attacker's Blessing. I think the Attacker's Blessing is the only relevant one out of it, and the reason that it's so strong is because it gives you the 10 pen so early at the 1 minute mark like that. Otherwise, I thought that it was entirely unimpressive, but it actually turns out to be quite strong, getting that pen that early. Seems to be great. If you guys can, like, super refute it, definitely let me know. Wow, she got hers done super late, that Warrior's Blessing, so we've been keeping her at bay. I should go in for a shield. I hate this game because it makes me always use shield and shell, because, like, both of them are so similar.
On guard.
Yeah, we can't fight her yet. Now with that warrior just giving her so much health, and then I still want to stay. The little bit of defense that it gives, plus a full Nemean at this point. We just don't have the pen with our measly little 10 pen. Against most builds it's good, but against that it's tough. But that's warriors for you, and that's what they should be able to do. I'd say that's fair enough. I think I want to go shell here. Yeah, I'll go shell instead of Shield of Thorns. Famous last word. I feel like I want more defensive capability, just survivability than anything. But that could be a fatal mistake. We'll see. Keeps getting that so quickly. She doesn't have a dash here, but we still can't really fight her. Alright, at least we got that. Ah, that one hit. Oh, I didn't go with the Hunter build that I've been going more often now with the Devo glove start. That was entirely coincidental. I actually did not mean to do that. Fuck, I don't think we have her. Why? Who the fuck does that? Just keeps running straight. Everybody doubles back there, and he didn't do it. Well done. Could have been not to, because he probably would have died. We've got her in a bind there. She wants to protect the blue buff, and she also wants to protect the wave. And she can't really protect either in the end. I would still rush the boots against them, but well, I'd still go the boots first, but I would get the tier 1 Devo anyway. Just to start, so that I have that little extra bit of my builds.
Dad loves this performance.
The same build that I go on Nemesis as well. Though I'm surprised he went sprint. Because I'm not going to be going like, you know, any slows. No Frostbound coming out here, and Apollo doesn't have slows, so... I think the better play, if she wanted to just have a more aggressive approach, would have been to go beads, because beads would allow you to get out of the mess. Thank God. Oh, I really thought she was gonna hard juke to the left there, but she kept going straight. Like, the juking pattern is weird. Some people are just weird the way that they path when they're running away. It doesn't follow the same sort of, you know, normal patterns that people have in Smite, and it's always interesting to see that. You have to try to adapt. Like, that's one of the cool things about Duel is, you know, it's obviously it's all 1v1, right? So you get to really try to hard adapt to people's patterns. I feel like Nemesis players specifically always throw me for a loop with their patterns. Possibly also because she's just like so nimble. She's such a quick character already.
Yeah, I like that.
Where do I want to go here? I think I'll just go for Chins.
Woo!
I was thinking about going anti-heal because of her shield, but we're just removing the shield each time.
Your middle tower is under attack.
With this, honestly, with this starter, giving him the boost in the early game, this matchup might go back to being, you know, really strongly in his favor. And it also could be, you know, this guy might not have played it as well as he could have, though.
Killing.
I didn't expect.
Or maybe I, you know, underrate Apollo literally all the time. Anyway, I do, but I don't. It's like he sucks, but he doesn't at the same time. He's an interesting god like that.
Down you go! Your team has destroyed a middle
Beautiful
enemy
song.
beast.
Yeah, that's true. Her walking animation is really different. So following her jukes is weird. Might as well just take this. I have nothing better to do. Yeah, I don't want to, you know, misinform you guys. Have people raging at me in the comments because I mislabeled the matchup. I will be willing to say I do underrate the god. He did used to beat her super hard, like I said. Then I believe that she honestly got to a point where she probably beats him in the late. In his early, is just so lackluster that he doesn't have the ability to stop her from getting there. But we also have to consider outplay. There are many things, alright? Many things to consider. That's all I'm saying. Either way, this has been a fun game. I'm actually enjoying Apollo quite a bit more. I'll look to play him more often and see if a lot of it is just a Wild Attacker's blessing. It gives you like quite an edge, but once everyone starts going it, then maybe you won't feel it as much. The hunters definitely make a really good use of the item. I think most gods should be going it right now. At least out of the physical gods, you know, Bancroft's on the mages. Because it's all just about dealing damage to get it. What was it? I think 100 damage gets you a stack. Yeah, 100 damage gives you a stack. And dealing 100 damage to an enemy god gives you 3 stacks. So that's what allows you to really get it very quickly if you're playing a very aggressive early game against your opponent. You get that up really quick. She's gotten Haste Katana here. It's going to make things a lot more difficult. But she's so far behind. Huh. That Nem shit. Yeah, Nem into fire creeps is one of the roughest things to deal with. She really just has one of the hardest times because her overall clear is so weak. She healed so much. Wow, come on, it's taking her. Yeah, we should be able to end here. Phoenix is coming up, so we're gonna make sure to take that down. We can just measure. Better safe than sorry. Might as well take this first.
Down you go! Your team has destroyed a
You can also 3 her to knock her up and take it off. Keep her out. Either way, it's over.
Good job killing that idiot. That idiot on the other
man,
team.
the dirtiest trick. She said, "How dare you?" You know she was pissed that I just turned sights to the Titan and ignored her. But it was all for the turn. Because I knew, you know, she would have to come back in there in order to try to defend. You know, otherwise it was over. GG. Apollo the boy back in the fray, maybe. And, you know, specifically this matchup, having the Mez against her, her shield was, of course, very, very strong. And that's usually what he's most powerful against, are assassins that are trying to really just get at him, and he can keep bridging the, or not bridging the gap, he can keep widening the gap between them by using that Mez, getting back in position for his ranged autos, and doing it up. We're back in Diamond 1. Actually, we went on a frickin' spree today. We had 7 wins in a row. We're still going as the rest of the A to Z series continues right now. GG. Thanks for watching. That was all a YouTube outro, you guys. I'm not actually going anywhere.